It's hard to find identity when you're the king of men. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. If I can make it through this, I can get through anything. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. If I can make it through this, I promise you, I promise you. With every ounce of who I am, and I will fight until the end. If I can get through this, I can get through that.
We welcome you live here to NXT. And for the first time since the Bash,
The following contest,
the king
is
of
scheduled
NXT,
for one fall, making his
the
way to
head
the ring, representing the Bloodline from Las Vegas, Nevada,
NXT.
weighing in at 250 pounds, the NXT champion and the NXT North American champion, Solo Sikoa.
a double champion, the first in the history of NXT to hold these two titles at the same time. And Solo has wanted to show that he is the dominant force here at NXT, and at the Great American Bash, he did it. What is next for Solo Sikoa? At this moment, I want to call out Shawn Michaels. Solo calling out Shawn Michaels.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds,
the head of NXT, the mind behind NXT right now, Shawn Michaels. I've been waiting for the day that I can look you dead in your eyes and tell you you were wrong. See, you went all out for Carmelo Hayes, making him the face of the new class of NXT. When all along, that guy was me. And at the Great American Bash, I went out there and proved it as the most dominant superstar in the history of NXT. The only superstar in NXT to ever hold the NXT Championship and the North American Championship at the same time. With that said, Shawn, I came, I saw, I conquered NXT. And you know what? Family has called. I gotta do what I gotta do to make sure family is okay. My blood is okay. So I proved what I needed to prove here. I conquered what I needed to conquer here. And now it's time for me to go home and take care of family. Here are these championships. NXT is stunned after the announcement of Solo Sikoa. As Wes Lee is kicking us off again this week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183 pounds, Wes Lee!
Wes Lee coming off a big win and a hell of a match versus Joe Gacy, trying to continue that momentum. And now, after what Solo just did at the top of NXT, this has opened more doors for guys like Wes Lee. This week, renewing a grudge match. As the Scottish Supernova
and his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
Noam Dar has been around NXT in the Performance Center for a little while now. He has seen the young guns come, even though he's been one of them. He's seen them go. Dar has made it here at a young age himself, but has yet to taste a lot of that championship success that comes along with it. Being a young prodigy. This is where you start to think about bust potential. You know, you've been around this long and you haven't accomplished any of the things maybe you wanted to accomplish. West is part of the new class. Continues on the outside of the ring. As we know, the next class is on the way. An apron bomb, and then swung around and taking two shots to the back. Why is the referee holding West back there? Again, this is almost a setup perfectly for Dar to come right in and attack, but West able. Dar steps to his feet and takes a big forearm, Superman forearm. Referee's in a way, can't even see what that is. Got a Falcon Arrow. West. Double stomp. And still Dar just kicks out after one. Again, we talked about Wes Lee getting that hard-fought victory last week. The question is, can he continue that momentum? Lies to the outside. That may have been a mistake. No, the German suplex lands on his feet. Northern Light suplex. Taking it back to the ring. But again, he doesn't get back in, which allows West to recover. And Dar with the reversal. Again, this is what we talked about. Noam is the veteran around here. Ducking that clothesline attempt into a crucifix. Across the body. That's still just a one count. What does it take to put away Noam? West, it's like he's going for a power bomb again and again. It was countered by Dar. He's not going to allow West to get that off. Twice he's turned that into a pinning combination. Nobody home. West again for the third time. A destroyer, and Noam still gets the shoulder up. Noam's playing possum. But West was ready for it. A German suplex from the top. Setting West up for the finish. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Wes Lee with a big victory, and the momentum continues to go in his favor.
Wes Lee!
Another big victory. For Wes Lee. We have an NXT debut from Chase U.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall making her way to the ring, representing Chase University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea.
Thea Hale, part of Chase University. Making her in-ring debut. We've seen her accompany Andre Chase, Duke Hudson. We've yet to see her in action. We get our first opportunity tonight. Now she'll be facing off against a returning Blair Davenport. We haven't seen a lot of Blair Davenport lately. And the last time we saw her, she was fairly impressive. As we know, she's well experienced in the ring outside of WWE. While competitors like Thea Hale, I believe, is on an NIL deal to get the WWE. College athlete. Blair Davenport has already paid her dues in a professional wrestling ring. Bell rings, and here we go. Let's see what we get from Thea Hale. Right now, Blair Davenport will be going with her. This is experience versus inexperience here. Davenport. But she turned her back to Hale, allowing Hale to get her first bit of offense in this matchup. That's a knee. I don't know what Thea is sitting there waiting on. It's like she's sitting there staring at Davenport in the corner instead of getting on her and attacking. Again, Chase U has been relatively successful. Andre Chase upsetting. Oh, knees up. Getting into some of these big time matchups. Remember, he had a one-on-one match for the North American Championship versus Solo Sikoa at a PLE here on NXT.
Oh man.
Then went along, go on to win tag team championships. But again, Thea is kind of taking control here. He's turned the tide here on Davenport and flashing that U. Thea's gonna pull this upset. Will this be another one of those chase you upsets? Stop counting. Elbow. Davenport back in the ring. It's a 9 count. Thea makes it back. Just in the nick of time there. Davenport. Thea hell able to kick out of that. This has been a shocking. I think the people that Thea's been able to hang in there. Hard and a big knee to the chin of Thea hell. It's over. But once Blair Davenport wanted to shut it down, she shut it down.
Blair Davenport.
Out NXT Women's Division. We're going to see some big things for Blair Davenport. Into 2K25. Ladies and gentlemen, this was our assigned main event here tonight. Ilja Dragunov and Bron Breakker. But breaking news, it is now for the NXT Championship that was vacated by Solo Sikoa earlier tonight. Dragunov and Breakker, an opportunity to be champion tonight. We are back here on NXT. The Tiger Wars, the Lion Wars, excuse me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikkita, Lyons.
Big opportunity here for Nikkita. Lyons didn't come up victorious at the Bash to be the first women's North American champion, but she gets the opportunity to be the first to step in the ring with the North American champion. Her first appearance since winning the North American Championship. This is non-title.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, the NXT champion, Zoey Stark.
It's going to be a big challenge here for Zoey. To step in there with Nikkita Lyons as a first opponent. Again, you want to make that statement that you deserve that championship, and you don't want to come out in your first match after winning that title and not make a statement that this is going to be hard to get off of my waist. Suplex, quick cover by Stark, trying to see if she can get a cheap, quick victory over Nikkita. A big knee followed up by a clothesline. We're talking about a big challenge for Zoey Stark. What about Nikkita Lyons? Zoey Stark has proven she's a rough rider in that ring. Underestimating the NXT Women's North American Champion. And Nikkita Lyons came in to NXT with all the momentum. Up, it just lands right into the chops from Stark. That's for a big roundhouse kick. Again, Nikkita Lyons, who has got those educated feet, as JR would say. Stark hanging on. Nikkita, again, power advantage. I don't know what Nikkita had in mind, giving Zoey a breather there. Man, Nikkita Lyons seems confused here. We're still able to keep her advantage in this ring. Turn the tide here in this matchup here. Able to land some big power moves. We got drop kick straight to the side of the face of Nikkita Lyons. For a standing moonsault. Tripped up. Went for an elbow. Nobody home as Nikkita has counter. This fight takes to the outside. For a big stomp. Oh, huge. Huge kick to the face. They have knocked Lyons out cold. Not for long, Lyons back in the ring. Again, outpowers Stark enough to get her back down to the mat. That may have taken all the wind out of Zoey. Zoey pops to her feet. Nikkita Lyons has taken the tide here. And again, going for that quick cover on Stark. Catching Lyons there. Oh, a knee, another vicious knee to another superstar's face here. And Nikkita Lyons kicks out. And that may have just knocked Nikkita Lyons out cold. Drop kick straight to the face. Lyons kicks out again. Lyons has the counter. And a Luthez press. And Lyons just goes for these quick covers. And this fight has turned into a brawl. Zoey Stark is in trouble. Again, this is a non-title match. Lyons with that size flying out of the ring. Inside cradle. Cover. Zoey just wants to get out here with a victory and does. Zoey may have stolen that one at the end. Because Nikkita Lyons gave her everything that she could handle. We welcome you back to NXT Chase U. Not done yet.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Chase University from Adelaide, Australia, weighing in at 253 pounds. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Duke Hudson.
Duke Hudson carrying the accolades of Chase University. Not only that shiny trophy, but the bigger prize, the NXT Tag Team Championship around his waist. Again, we saw Stats, Channing Stats, Lorenzo, last time with Tony D'Angelo.
And his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Channing Stats Lorenzo.
Now maybe trying to put themselves in position here, as Tony D got the win last week. Stats from the D'Angelo family could win this over Duke. It's a clean sweep over the tag team champions. Again, this is the debut of Stacks. And there with Big Duke Hudson. And one half of the tag team champions, Duke Hudson, in control, but Stacks able to land some strikes here. European uppercut. Some chops. Stacks from the top. Again, referee obscuring our vision. A splash. Quickly able to neutralize Duke Hudson. And next week will be the season finale of NXT on 2K24. Be the last episode. On D-Generation Hexx before the move to Sports Hexx. For NXT. I am shocked that since Stacks is taking control of this matchup, he has not relented until now as Duke Hudson. Takes his foot and pushes Duke's head away. A little bit of the rope-a-dope. Out of the way, Stacks. Using his knee to slam Duke's head straight into the canvas, and Stacks completes the D'Angelo family sweep.
Here is your winner,
Chase University.
Lorenzo.
These have got to make these guys be next guys in line for a tag team championship match, no? Well, coming up next, we knew we were getting Dragunov and Breaker as a main event tonight. What we didn't know it would be for the NXT championship. A huge main event that will shape the future of NXT. Next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the NXT Championship.
Well, we expected this to be a great main event. We did not expect it to be for the NXT Championship. Ilja Dragunov and an opportunity. They're walking into the building.
From Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilja Dragunov.
They're walking into the building. Couldn't have thought in his wildest dreams that he would have this opportunity. But it's right there in front of him. Ilja has been impressive each and every time he stepped into an NXT ring. You had to think that he was going to be one of those guys that was kind of in the area of getting one of these title shots at some point. And Shawn Michaels is wasting no time. Crowning a new NXT champion. But with no Mello here. With Solo leaving.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker.
This seems like the guy in line to sit on that throne. Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker again has been so close on a number of occasions. I'll be one of the few guys who has gotten a win over Solo Sikoa here on NXT. The NXT Championship on the line. The vacated NXT Championship. So the North American Championship has been vacated. Ilja starts out immediately with a European uppercut. And a second. Now Breakker. Also a flying choke takedown. A standing moonsault. A second standing moonsault. One too many. Big boot by Dragunov. Dragunov has a brutally physical style in that ring. And we know that Bron Breakker is a physical specimen with the wrestling DNA in his bloodstream. Bron taking Dragunov over into the corner. Hand him out again. Dragunov has some fight in him. Sweeps Bron, his legs, goes for a cover. A no cap. And Bron kicks out immediately. Breakker with those chops. Just saw Breakker fire up there. Just pulled down the straps. Quickly up to his feet is Dragunov. Ilja. Bron fights out. Going for that choke. We've seen him put people away with that. Dragunov kicks out of that. And as we continue to go back and forth between these two. Again, this is turning into a fight. Dragunov is busted open and out on his feet. As Bron is taking control of this matchup. Ilja taking Breaker to the top. Superplex from the top, and Breaker gets out of the ring. Again, the face of NXT is going to change. No matter what, the draft is coming. Spin Breaker would be the NXT champion, Dragunov. Dragunov with that clothesline. Now Dragunov with a straight elbow to the face of Breaker. And Breaker still gets up. Like Dragunov is shocked. Shocking turn of events there. Because Dragunov again getting the shoulder up. Breaker goes flying over the top. A freakish athlete. The NXT Championship on the line. Just locking in this crossface. Does Dragunov have anything left in the tank? I mean, Breaker just took his finisher. Is that a mistake? Bron, and Bron will not stay down. Bron will not stay down. What does it take to put that man down? Another superplex. Again. Let's it open. And he may be out. Dragunov pulls the upset. Ilja Dragunov is the NXT champion.
NXT champion Ilja Dragunov.
Once again, it slips through Bron's fingers. Ilja Dragunov is the new NXT champion.